Yeah.
Did you find that this history of Scotland, the story of Scotland, resonated with a lot of people? They understood what Scotland was going through.
Almost immediately, nobody was pushing back. The sense of we recognise what you're saying, that resonates with us. That sense you got across the room was, for me, it was quite breathtaking. It's like stepping out into a different world, and a world in which the realities of colonisation are recognised and understood. And as Alf just said, that people in Scotland do not recognise their own condition. We have been playing a very different game from the one that is being played by the British state, the administering power, as they call it, or the coloniser. So while they've been convincing us that a majority of MPs would get us independence or this or whatever it might be, and then changing the rules, they very carefully blocked the doorway. But if you are listed as a non-self-governing territory, the balance of rights changes, and the British state knew that, and so the British state put out this definition of Scotland, that it entered the union with England as a voluntary partner and not as a dependency. Now, nobody in the 50s was asking, is Scotland a colony? Nobody was. But they put that out. They put that out for the benefit of the international community. And we've ignored that. Up until now, our independence movement has, and the leaders of that movement have completely ignored the international game. So obtaining independence requires a democratic event. It absolutely requires the will of the Scottish people and a vote and a clear mandate for independence. But the independence itself depends on recognition internationally. So we have always needed to be working both playing fields. Does that make sense? And we've never looked at the game the British state was playing. They told a lie. They told the world that Scotland had used its right to self-determination in the 1700s to create a new state as a voluntary partner. It created the state, and the world accepted that because and so did Scotland. So did the Scottish political leaders, and it was a lie. It was an absolute lie, and it was created in order to head off inquiries into whether Scotland was a non-self-governing territory.